Hey guys, this is the Casual Canuck, bringing you Pokemon and Nintendo related news, information, and gameplay. I'm making a follow-up video to my last video I just posted a couple of days ago regarding the whole situation with Game Freak and the Pokemon Company removing Pokemon from the Generation 8 Galar decks. Some new information came to light by a Twitter user by the name of Matt Yukana, and I really do hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I do plan on linking this down in my description below. He posted a couple of videos, and right now it's garnering quite a bit of traffic. He's got currently, as I'm looking at this, 476 retweets and 1.1 thousand likes. He posts, it looks like a data mine from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee regarding all of the unused assets, Pokemon data, everything that you could imagine, from held items, the TMs, HMs, everything that's been upwards into Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And it's all in the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee data. It's all there, and I will be posting this on screen so you can see it. He's got a really funny, sort of sarcastic way of going about the whole situation. And I really hope he doesn't mind that I've linked all this stuff into my YouTube. I do apologize if there's any background noise to any of this. My son has been a little bit cranky and he kind of got me sick. So I'm doing a lot of this out here on the balcony of my place. And I just want to try and keep it as casual as possible. I've tried re-recording this 301 times. Of course, I'm exaggerating. It's what I do. So I would like to point out right now that Pokemon itself is the highest grossing media franchise, period. Like there's no other franchise that's, well, there's one that's kind of close to it. Hello Kitty is sitting at an estimated $80 billion as a franchise. Winnie the Pooh's down here at $75 billion in third place. Fourth place is Mickey Mouse and Friends at $70 billion. It's even beating out the likes of Star Wars at $65 billion. Something down here, I don't even know what the heck this is. And Pan Man. And it's, I don't know. It's in 1973. They have an estimated $60 billion. They link here their retail sales, their box office, and museum and mall. I'm just going right off of Wikipedia. I'm going to be posting all of these links down in the description below. Even Super Mario here down in 1981 is at $36 billion, which, that's nothing to scoff at. But Pokemon, the year of inception, 1996, with an estimated $90 billion across their licensed merchandise, their video games, the card game, the box office, the manga, home entertainment. It's ridiculous. I would like to state, though, for the card game, I am a huge collector of vintage Pokemon cards. That it says here estimated is $10.853 billion. I mean, if you looked at the resale value of some of these cards, it would be probably 20 times that price. But that's resale. That doesn't really count. And what I'm getting at here is Game Freak claims to be a little bit of a smaller company at around 150 employees. And that seems like an incredibly small team for something so large. Now, that's the Game Freak development team. That's not the whole Pokemon company itself. That's just the Game Freak development team. And it's a little bit frustrating here looking at the fact that they have the largest grossing media franchise and they can't even commit all of their staff to bringing us a better Pokemon game. Okay? Everybody knows now that they've been working on a second title that's Town. It's a working title, Town. It might not even be the final name of the game when it releases. If it releases, I don't know. We've only gotten a couple of screenshots, no other information. Nothing popped up at E3 about Town. It was a little surprising. I expected a little bit of Town's information to be showing up at E3. Don't mind me. I'm enjoying a couple of adult drinks as I do this video. So this whole situation, when we look at Matt here on Twitter and he's going through everything, it makes you wonder, okay, so they coded this into a game with clearly no intentions at all of actually adding this stuff to the Let's Go games. And who can blame them? Let's Go was, I believe, the 6th remake of, or at least our 6th return to the Kanto region. And don't get me wrong, I love Kanto. Kanto's my favorite region. I really enjoyed it. Outside of maybe the Gen 2 games, I love the Gen 2 games. Most Pokemon fans, I would say, it's a safe bet that most of us really enjoyed the Gen 2 games. At least us that kind of grew up with all of it. And, you know, right from the beginning since 96, getting into it. So we look at how they clearly split the development, and they're telling us that, or Junichi Masuda is telling us, they were also concerned about the competitive balance of Pokemon. I'm not going to say I really believe that was a reason why they're taking the Pokemon out of these games. When we look back, the competitive meta of Pokemon has never really been balanced. You look at all the World Championships, all their teams, it's all been very cookie-cutter teams, where, you know, you had your Primal Kyogres, you had, you know, you always had your legendaries on the team, or the ones that were allowed in, and it was always the same cookie-cutter team, bar one or two Pokemon. Bear with me for a second here. I'm actually just going to make a quick Google search. I remember a gentleman who won with a Raichu on his team, which was, I think it was an Assault Vest Raichu that he used for his win with a Primal Kyogre. Assault Vest Raichu VGC, I believe it was 2017? I think it was. VGC 2018. I'm not... Oh, Lightning Rod Raichu? Was that it? That doesn't sound right. Anyways, regardless, the VGC has kind of always been a very cookie-cutter team, and the online meta has always been inconsequential. Let's be real here. It's always the same teams no matter what, and that's a whole other thing that I would really like for Pokemon to sort of change, is I would love for them to give us some tiers. Every time, unless you're battling with a friend and you're using friend codes and you're going online, it's going to be the same teams no matter what. Unless you run into the odd clever guy who's running some sort of gimmick, trick rooms and traps and all these sorts of things. And those are kind of fun. A little frustrating if you're not prepared for it and you get knocked out by just, Perish Song. It's terrible. You always feel like a jerk afterwards. But it's at this point now that Game Freak can't turn around without the community going, wait a minute, no, you guys are still not giving us proper answers, proper resolutions to what we're looking for. We want all of our Pokemon in the games. And I do not believe, no matter how much we stomp our feet and we get angry, I do not believe we're going to get all of the Pokemon in these new games. I believe it's very possible that if we do get these Generation 4 remakes, and I don't know what's taking so long, everybody keeps saying we're going to be getting these Generation 4 remakes. I agreed. I thought for sure by now we would have had them in place of Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I thought for sure we were going to have these Generation 4 remakes. But whether it's the Generation 4 remakes or whatever the upgraded version of this game is going to be, Pokemon Gun? It's a tired meme. I really shouldn't have done that. Whatever the upgraded version of this game is going to be, just like we had Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you look at most of the fan base and they're saying, okay, Ultra Moon should have been where it started. That's where we should have gotten these games. I believe whatever next game is coming out, they're going to realize the backlash. They know what they need to do to sell the next batch of games. And I think that's when we're going to get everything included. We have Pokemon Home right now, which I'm actually pretty happy about it. I'm glad that we can transfer from both our 3DS, our cell phones, we can do the Let's Go games, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and everything's going to be there in home. And they've stated that they want to have more connectivity or more functions within the games outside of just trading. So maybe we might get some sort of battling mechanics in there. I'm really reaching. I don't think that's going to happen. But maybe we'll get something. Maybe some mini games, or I don't know. Maybe we can level up Pokemon in some sort of fun way. Maybe walking within Pokemon Go instead of earning candies. Certain Pokemon can gain levels or something along the lines. Maybe we could get some form of super training in Pokemon Home. I was actually a big fan of super training. I didn't really like counting EVs, and I know when you're EV hunting, it's so much faster, especially if you have Pokerus, than going through the super training. And the super training was that took absolute ages to do, but it was, for me, I actually enjoyed super training. It was a fun way. So maybe Home can kind of do something more for us. I'm still trying to put a positive spin on how all of this is going down. Don't get me wrong, I've already pre-ordered my double pack off of Amazon. Whether they send it to me or not, or cancel my pre-order last minute, I don't know. Amazon has a problem with doing things like that. I'm still buying these games. You know, you can call me a shill or you can call me a fanboy. I am a fanboy, absolutely. This and the Resident Evil series, I'll buy everything. I'll buy it all. I don't care. I eat that stuff. But I'm really hoping that they learn from this release. This will be the release. And I know there are so many fans out there that they've just said, nope, that's it. I'm done. I'm not buying this game. And I 100% agree with them. If you are not happy with the product Game Freak is providing you and the Pokemon Company is providing you, do not purchase the product. You're not going to like it. If anything, you're going to buy it. You're going to get angry. You're going to rant. You're going to go on Facebook. You're going to go on Snapchat. You're going to go on Twitter. You're going to go everywhere. And you're just going to get mad about it. And it's just going to be a waste of your money. It's going to be a waste of your time. Don't buy it if you don't want it. I, however, still want to buy the game. I'm still going to play it. I was a fan of the Metal Gear series for the longest time, and I hated Metal Gear Solid 5. And I knew I was going to hate it before I bought it, but I still bought it because I was an idiot. The game had great gameplay, but it was a terrible Metal Gear game. I feel like the way Pokemon Sword and Shield is showing itself off right now is they're giving us some new mechanics. They're giving us the Dynamax system, and that looks kind of cool. I'm really loving the Wailord memes. I mean, a Dynamax Wailord. And then, of course, the Joltik memes were also hilarious. I was enjoying them. And they're giving us new mechanics. I don't know how well people are going to be enjoying Dynamax opposed to Mega Evolution. I'm not really sure. The fact that they can make every Pokemon Dynamax, and that was something I actually forgot to mention in my previous video when I was just complaining about, okay, they're taking stuff out, not putting stuff in. They had to redo models for every single Pokemon that can be Dynamax, which is every single Pokemon in the game. I don't think that's necessary. I believe the only reason why they did that is they're actually giving us a mechanic that we can use from the beginning of the game. Whereas things like Z-Crystals, well, Z-Crystals you can use pretty early on. But like I said before, fuck Z-Crystals, they're boring. But Mega Evolution, you didn't get that till damn near post-game. So it's kind of cool to be able to use the mainline game's mechanic throughout, and that's cool, but I feel like it still should have been saved for, you know, just Stage 1 Pokemon or Final Evolutions or Legendaries, instead of it being literally every single Pokemon, because it kind of gets pointless. It's like, ooh, I'm going to, Dynamax my Sobble, and that's okay for that one gym. But by the time you get to the second gym, he's going to be in his Stage 2. Then by the time you get to the fourth gym, he's going to be in his, his Stage... Well, Stage 3. I'm thinking about the TCG here, with the Stage 1, Stage 2. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's kind of my little take on this. I'm still trying to be positive. I really am. I still think the core mechanics, it's going to be a fun game. I want people to understand it's still most likely going to be a fun game. And we're all going to have a good time playing it if we go in there a little bit more open-minded. I'm still very upset at the idea of them taking Pokemon out, but I'm getting to that point where I know it's not going to be in these games. And if I'm wrong, I don't know, I'll eat a shoe on video or something. No, I won't do that. That's stupid. I'll chug a beer. No. That would be appropriate for me. I don't know. I'll do something stupid. I don't know. I'll lick a pole in the wintertime. It's Canada here. So, it's, winter 8 months out of the year. But this is just kind of my take on the current situation. And I would very much urge you all to check out at Matt Yukana. He did post a really good, and it was really well thought out. He's got the 2 videos, just totaling almost 3 minutes long between the 2. And it's garnered quite a bit of traffic here. And the more we protest, the more Game Freak is going to notice this. I hope you guys enjoy the whatever segment of Let's Go I'm showing, because I'm actually recording the audio before I'm recording the gameplay, because last time I had to fill it out with more trailer because I didn't know how long it was going to be, and I also realized I named my Pidgey Goose Boy when it was actually a female. I didn't realize it at the time, but I saw it now. Whatever, he's, goose gender fluid. Doesn't matter. Anyways, guys, that's going to be my rant. That's going to be my casual tangent that I have for today. I do have another video planned for a little bit later this week about Nintendo and its online services. Don't get me wrong, I'm a happy gamer, and I want to post lots of good content, very uplifting content, because I'm happier when I'm a happy guy. I mean, that kind of goes without saying, right? Well, that's going to be everything for today. And as usual, it's been good talking to you guys, and have yourselves a Canucking good time.